One of the most fundamental questions that each of us has to answer is, how much control do I have over my life? As a human being, you aren't in control of everything that happens, but you always have some degree of influence over your life. For example, the psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, author of the book Man's Search for Meaning, was a prisoner in the German concentration camps during the Second World War. He noticed that, among his fellow prisoners, those who tended to survive were the ones who were able to find some meaning, some purpose, some reason to live, even in that terrible situation. Those who could not see any hope in their situation, or any reason to live, even if they were physically healthy, were the ones who tended not to make it. Frankl himself made it his aim to survive that experience so that he could tell his story to the world, and he spent the rest of his career helping his patients find meaning in their own lives. When you find meaning and purpose in what you do, it can change your whole experience of life, no matter what your circumstances. What you habitually choose to focus on in life also creates your reality. Eleanor Roosevelt once said, "Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people." Now, this doesn't mean that the most important thing in life is to talk about intellectual ideas in a Parisian cafe. We could also say that great minds create art, music, novels, new businesses, new inventions, and that they fight for justice, equality, and to help those in need. But it's certainly true that some people spend a huge portion of their time gossiping, reading about the lives of celebrities, or spending endless hours on social media websites seeing what their friends had for breakfast. And this certainly isn't the greatest possible use of your mind. So be careful what you choose to habitually focus on, otherwise you might create a reality that feels like a never-ending TV soap opera. Even tiny adjustments to your environment can measurably change your experience. In one experiment, it was found that when two groups of people were asked to generate ideas, the group assigned to the room with the green plant pot in the corner produced a much larger number of creative ideas than the group assigned to an identical room with no pot plant. The environment you create around you has a strong influence on your experience of reality. The music you regularly listen to, the TV shows you watch, the websites, books, and newspapers you read, the people you habitually spend time with, all of these things form the background to your life, and they all have an effect on your experience. So the meaning you make out of life, the things you choose to focus on, and the environment you create around you, all contribute to your current reality. And you can create a much more purposeful, meaningful, joyful life for yourself by actively choosing how you're going to create your reality from now onwards. And that's exactly what this session is going to help you do.